Okay, good evening everybody, and then thank you, the media and the press fraternity, for coming over here and giving us coverage over here. We are honored to be here, and today was the program of handing over and taking off of the new president. And I, on behalf of the NPP members and also the party, as a fraternity and a family to one another, I'm happy to be here today and to give this our Sir Namne, who will be the next president. We are very happy that he'll be taking over, and he's also a seasoned politician, a mature person, and we are also glad that our Sir James from the National would come over and to see this program handing over, taking over. I'm also grateful to all the MLAs who make it over here, and I guess that this is the time that we need to be together, and we will be working for the greater and larger interest of the party. Actually, my tenure was over last year in September, but because of the election due, and then that's why it was prolonged a bit longer. And now the right time has come for the handling and taking over, and I'm privileged to be here. And I thank all of you, those who are here. And now I give the time to Sir James for whatever we are proceeding.
Thank you so much, Dr. Andrew. I'd like to also start off by saying thank you to all the members of the press fraternity of Nagaland. As has already been mentioned by our recently elevated National General Secretary in charge of frontal organizations, Dr. Andrew Ahato, the outgoing president, that today's program was basically a program to formally hand over the reins of the state president of the National People's Party of Nagaland State to the recently appointed new president, who is also the Honorable MLA, Mr. Nirmay Konyak. And the party today completed the formalities of formally handing over, which was done by Dr. Andrew Ahato. Today's program was also to meet each other as a party, and I'm very thankful to all the members who have attended this meeting, and I would also like to take this opportunity to, on record, congratulate both our newly elected state president, Mr. Nirmay Konyak, and also our recently appointed National General Secretary in charge of frontal organizations, Dr. Andrew Ahato. So, as you all know, NPP is a very new party, but despite being a new party, we've been able to make many progressive strides in terms of the organizational growth and also in terms of electoral growth. So we are very thankful to the people of Nagaland for reposing their faith in this party and for electing 5 MLAs from the Legislative Assembly, and I thank God for that, and I thank the people of Nagaland for the faith that they have shown. So if there's any questions that you would like to ask as the press, I think it would be better to take question and answers here.
I have a question. What is the NPP stand on the Uniform Civil Code?
Okay, I'll take this. We have opposed the Uniform Civil Code, and our national president has made many statements regarding our stand on the imposition of the Uniform Civil Code. So have our Honorable Member of Parliaments also, both of whom have also spoken out against the imposition of Uniform Civil Code. So our stand is very clear as a party that we are not for the Uniform Civil Code.
What about in the state? The NPP, if I'm not mistaken, is in the ruling government as of now. So about this, in the state of Nagaland also, will the MLAs be will they be objecting the UCC in this in the parliamentary meetings?
that you have not taken this up?
Okay. Yes, as a party, we have taken up a stand to object or to express our opposition to the Uniform Civil Code, and the party, legislature party, will be, I think, meeting shortly. I think the CLP leader, Mr. Nuklutushi, will, I think, be convening a meeting shortly to discuss this matter and maybe other matters as well. But from the national committee's side, we have already taken a stand on this.
What about with regard to the issue of Manipur? Has the NPP taken cognizance of the number of refugees that have...
I'm sorry?
Has the NPP taken cognizance of the number of refugees that have landed in both in Nagaland as well as in Meghalaya as well, and the other states of the Northeast as well?
Yes, the NPP has expressed its concerns over the present situation, which is still ongoing in the state of Manipur. That this is very unfortunate, the way that things are, what kind of things are taking place in the state of Manipur. And for us, in the state of Meghalaya, which I am from, many people have come who have been displaced from Manipur, and they are seeking refuge. We are trying our level best to make sure that we can, help our brothers and our sisters from Manipur in whatever way possible.
Recently, there was a report that some refugees were denied residence in some rented accommodation. So, has the government taken notice of that as well?
Yes, we have. As a government, we have reached out to certain localities where such kind of incidences have occurred, and we are ironing out all those issues. There are concerns, civilians will always feel a little threatened, but we are reaching out to each and every one of them wherever such kind of incidences have taken place, that we must our humanity must ensure that we take care of these people who are going through very, very difficult times. They have lost their homes, and our heart reaches out to them, and as a government, we're trying to ensure that those kind of problems can be resolved.
Sir, I have a question for National General Secretary. That the issue that is burning out there in Manipur is an issue that the center is not sincere at all by not imposing PR. Whereas the innocent life, as just you have clearly mentioned, of that innocent life has closed, and it's been nearly 45-50 days that's going on. So as a national party, NPP, do you think that the center should be serious upon, and what is the opinion of the NPP in regard with the issue going on in Manipur? Do you think that the PR should be imposed by now?
See, for us as a political party, we have met Honorable Home Minister along with our delegation of our MLAs from Manipur, and we have beseeched him to take whatever appropriate action to resolve or to make sure that the peace and normalcy returns to Manipur. Now, whether that is in the form of a president's rule, or whether that is in the form of maybe suspended animation, or whatever it may be, I think that these are suggestions which are being given by many quarters, and at the end of the day, this is a call that union government has to take, and on our part, we are stressing upon the need that there must be more effort that needs to be put in to ensure that normalcy returns, and we are hopeful that union government is going to take up all these issues, and we hope and we pray that peace can return and normalcy can return to Manipur. So to answer your question, there are many suggestions that have come out.
I'm not satisfied with your answer, and I'm just countering the questions with your answers, is that, sir, we all know, NPP, you are all elected and responsible political parties, you have the mandate of the people. And now we know that Manipur is burning, and we know that there is a breakdown in law and order. And when there is a breakdown of law and order as such in any states, PR is imposed. But sir, I want a clear answer from your party that do you agree that it's a law and order breakdown?
No, see, there is a law and order breakdown. That's very, very apparent. I mean, there's no mincing of words here that there is a breakdown of law and order. But for the solution, that is something that lies with the government of India. And what that solution is, that will have to be brought about by, dialogue or by whatever means possible to make sure that, everyone is taken along, and government of India must act fast. That is what we are repeatedly, demanding, that there has to be some solution, and that solution has to be worked out fast. Be it in whatever form,
Okay, sir, I have just one more question to you. Sir, NPP party in Nagaland, you have 5 elected members. You are yet to be assigned. We had a discussion with our former president, Sir Andrew Auto. He also assured, while talking with media, that yes, he hopes that Rio government will accommodate the elected members. So it's been 3-4 months, and no signs of, accommodations among the elected members. So in that regard, as a national party, sir, what is your stand?
See, we are very acquainted with how governments are formed, what are the kind of unique challenges and difficulties that any party, whilst forming the government, whilst trying to run it, in a successful manner. So we have to respect that, and we have to give time to the Honorable Chief Minister, to the present government, and we are hopeful that we have already extended support. We have already given our letter of support to the Honorable Chief Minister, and this is something that is a call which has to be taken by the government of the day. But all of us have to understand that it's not easy running a government, and it's very challenging. So we recognize and we understand that, and that's why we are all looking forward to, because our MLAs are very experienced MLAs, and we are very confident that they will be not just mere office, holding some office or the other, but they will be able to positively contribute in because of their capabilities and their qualities. They will be able to contribute in a very big way in whatever responsibility that is given to them. So let us give some time to Honorable Chief Minister.
So to counter your point, I wanted to say that in order for a democracy to function, it also needs an opposition. So since the 5 elected MLAs have not been given as such any sort of position, political positions in the ruling government, so why not the NPP, be the opposition to question the government?
See, democracy has structures in place, and opposition is an institution in itself when we talk about structures. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in the opposition to voice concerns, to bring out issues. I think that is the bounden duty of any public representative who is supposed to be the voice of their people, to bring up any issues which they deem fit that needs to be brought to the House, which is the highest level of democracy, to the Assembly. And I think for that you don't need to box it into something called the opposition. I think that it's a duty, moral duty, that each and every MLA plays. So we will, our MLAs will do that. If there is an issue which needs to be brought, we will speak about it, but doesn't necessarily have to be in the guise of an opposition.